Michael Irvin is not only my friend, he is my brother. I don't just love working with him, I love him. We have spoken every single week since the Super Bowl ordeal, since the ordeal during Super Bowl week transpired. I love him, and no matter what, I'm his brother, and I'm gonna be there for him. Period. Having said that, let me also say this. I saw the video. I saw it for the first time 3 days ago. I don't know what happened. All I know is what I saw. What I saw was a 45-second conversation in the lobby. 45 seconds. And then they went their separate ways. That's all I know. I have no idea what was said between him and the young lady he was talking to. I have no idea. And I'm not going to sit here and overstep my bounds, compromise myself, compromise ESPN, compromise No Mercy, compromise anybody by pretending that I know something I don't know. What I will say is that based on that video, I saw absolutely positively nothing incriminating. Which is why it explains why Michael Irvin and his lawyers were clamoring for the videos to be shown. And the only reason it's okay for me to comment on it is because the videos have been public, made public, available to the public. Most of us have seen it. And so as a result, it's appropriate for me to comment to this degree about it. What ESPN is going to do, I don't know, because its primary employer is the NFL Network. And a lot is contingent on what they're going to do, I'm sure. And obviously, there's going to be probing, there's going to be investigations. Every I is going to be dotted, every T is going to be crossed before a decision is made. I can tell you this. I loved Michael Irvin on First Take. I never want to lose him. I love Michael Irvin on television. I never want to see him off television talking football. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? But in speaking to him, in literally seeing and hearing him cry, while emphatically proclaiming his innocence, the only reason I'm speaking on this is because A, I want him to know I believe him and I believe in him. And number two, more than anything else, I want him to know I love him.
Let's take it a step further.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. We dove right into Stephen A. Smith's comments on the Michael Irvin incident. And I played that video while he was speaking so you can kind of see what he was talking about in real time. I stand with Stephen A. Smith and what he said. There's really nothing on this video that suggests there was something wrong done. We obviously can't hear the audio, and that's really the crux of what the complaint is about. Is supposedly he told her something about, have you ever had a big black man inside of you? Now, if someone that I did not know had said something like that to me, I personally would have created some more space in between us, because that was a creepy comment for a strange man to tell a woman, especially one that you've only spoken to for a few seconds in this particular encounter. My face would have scrunched up and I would have just kind of backed away and be like, oh, okay, this is the end of that conversation. You know, that would have been it for me. Now, everybody doesn't react the same way. However, it just seemed really calm, and she shook his hand at the end. So that's all we have to go on. The witnesses that were nearby, they could hear parts of the conversation, and they've said that he didn't do anything or say anything wrong. And they were able to see her face up close and see her body language right there in person, and they said that she seemed like they were having a jovial conversation and there were no ill feelings involved. So those are two white guys that were there. They spoke on TMZ. It's interesting to see if she has any other witnesses, or is there anything that she can show in her defense to show that she's telling the truth, because the burden of proof should be on her. She's making the accusation. It's cost him his spot at NFL Network on the Super Bowl coverage. He couldn't do that. He had to be removed from his hotel. This is totally embarrassing for him and his family. He's been married for 30 years. They have some beautiful children and grandchildren, and they're all having to deal with this like their dad or husband or grandfather is some kind of creep, just messing with these women out in these hotels. And it's just the age-old tale of, oh, the big scary black man wanting this precious white woman, and she needs to be saved because he tried to do something to her in 45 seconds. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole situation. Are you buying this foolishness, or can you see through it that this is just a play for money? I hope he gets the money that he and his lawyer have now filed for against the Marriott, $100 million lawsuit. They cost him a lot. That this is also damaging to his reputation. So I hope they get every penny of what they're asking for. Again, let me know what you think in the comments section. Make sure you hit the like button before you go, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.